Once you have your presentation nearly done, you want to view it and preview it and make sure that it's meeting all of your needs. And to do that, we can view the slideshow. So there's a couple different ways to do it. Again, down near the notes section, you have a little screen icon that you can click, and that'll start the slideshow. Or if you come up to the tab and select slideshow, you have many options available here. You can start it from the beginning. You can start it from the current slide if you have a different slide highlighted. There's an option to present in Teams. So if you're doing this presentation in a Teams meeting and you select present in Teams, it will present your slideshow in the Teams meeting itself as you are presenting. You also have the ability to present live so that people in your organization or anyone can view it. And as you're presenting, they can follow along. Another option you have is to use subtitles. So clicking on that, spoken language. So as you're speaking, you can have it in the same language, or you can change it if it needs to translate for you. And then you can say where you want that translation or subtitle to be located. Below the slide, above the slide, maybe overlaid at the bottom. A lot of times you'll just do below the slide so it doesn't block any of your content with an overlaid. And if you really want to just prepare and you could have the ability to rehearse with coach, and it can view you in your camera for your body language. And what it'll do is it'll give you a presentation of as you're doing your presentation, it'll give you analytics on it. So I'm going to do from the beginning, and the presentation is beginning, title page. I click on it, click, click, click. And I've just gone through my presentation to find out if it's the way I want it to be. Now, I can rehearse it with the coach, and that's going to do the same thing, except now I have a button over here, and I can hit Start Rehearsing, and the Show Real-Time Feedback is highlighted. So it's going to give me information as I'm presenting. So it's recording me as I'm talking about my title page. It's going to give me feedback as I'm practicing my presentation. Then I click to the next slide. I talk some more, and explain. Next slide, and I see my items that are flying in. Transition to the final slide, talk, and then the final slide, and show. Now it's giving me analytics about my presentation. My pace was 133 words a minute. I only spent 27 seconds talking over the 4 slides. I had no fillers, I didn't repeat myself very often. I maintained my pace throughout the presentation. I was inclusive in my language. I didn't mention he's or she's or things like that. I was inclusive, and my pronunciation was clear. My pitch was right in the target. I wasn't monotone for once. And I was original. I didn't read what was on the slide. Now, I can rehearse again if I want to practice it, but this was all greens, so it looks pretty good. So I don't need to rehearse again. It's pretty good, and I'm ready for the presentation.